Hello and hi to all followers and listeners of Rhythm Operator Radio Show, and of course our followers at Reggae.Si. Today with me are two beautiful people. One you already know, the other is MC from the United States, from Detroit, Valid, and of course the beautiful Summer. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi. Peace. What's up? How you doing?
Good to be back.
Yeah, it's lovely to have you both here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are blessed to have you both.
Oh, man.
Today we'll be talking a little bit about the new remix that you did with our guys from Pier-RootsInSession. It's the remix of Valid, your song Street Boy from Mihailo, the album. And people here know Summer already because we talked like 3 or 4 times already. Valid, we don't know much about you, so let's start with you. Tell us more about yourself. How did you start in the music business, and why hip hop? I mean, okay, you are.
When I was a young kid, and it's funny because it's kind of talked about in the song Street Boy. When I was a young kid, man, I had I'm first generation, born here in Detroit and everything like that. My parents are both Serbian and whatever. At the time, it was, ex-Yugoslavia. It was Yugoslavia at the time. But all my like uncles and the ones that were like in their young 20s and kind of teenagers when I was a little kid, they were all bumping, rap music. And we all lived in Southwest Detroit. And it just, it spoke to me. Now, I love all kinds of music. Like when I was a kid, Michael Jackson was everything to me. Like, oh my God, like I knew all his songs. I actually had a tape of the Thriller album, Michael Jackson, that was made in Yugoslavia. It was like a repress. And we bought it when we visited back home. That was in 1989 or something. I was a young kid. My mom bought the tape and I played it all day, every day. Michael Jackson Thriller album, made in Yugoslavia, the cassette tape, all day. So, but I just loved music, man. But then as I got older, I heard one specific person. I'll show you what it is right now. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I apologize. I'm going crazy. I can't find it. Anyways, it was Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G.
Yeah,
This guy right here changed my life. And I was in the back of my uncle's car, man. And I was probably 10 years old or something. And Hypnotized came on the radio. I didn't know who Biggie Smalls was, what he looked like, anything. But I just knew, I'm sorry, not Hypnotized, More Money, More Problems. When I heard that song at 9, 10 years old, especially, that like just, it put a rush in me where I was like, hip hop is the most beautiful sound in the world. And then I was like, not too long after that, we finally got like cable television, and I was able to see the music video. And I saw Biggie Smalls on the Hypnotized video. And long story short, man, I said when I grow up, I want to be Biggie Smalls, And the rest, I mean, I can go deeper and deeper, but that's really it, man. It was Biggie Smalls was the gateway drug for hip hop music for me. You know what I'm saying? And then it just grew from there in different genres of hip hop that I kind of fell in love with a little more than others. I love it all though, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what inspired me. And then around, after I got out of high school, it was, I took a break, like I wasn't really making music. And then I just got super inspired again. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live on this earth one time. I only get one trip around the sun, you know what I'm saying? Or around this earth, I meant to say. I only get one trip and I want to make it the most enjoyable and the most fulfilled I can. So I was just like, I'm gonna do this music shit for real. And then I started hitting the local shows and I started doing my thing, and each release got better and better, a few more fans each release, and it really like kind of popped off when I dropped the Mihailo album with Street Boy, and I was on Shade 4-5 in New York on Sirius XM, and that was dope. And certain blessings, the stars started to align, and here we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know Summer also loves hip hop.
Yes.
So maybe after this remix, you can both do a hip hop song together.
Oh yeah, we gonna keep working. This ain't the first.
Period.
Like I said, Street Boy is a song from your album Mihailo. Tell me more about the original song, Valid.
The original song was so I'm a pretty I love, as I just said, the hip hop culture. I love the street culture of it, the b-boys, the graffiti, the DJs, the rapping, the all that. And growing up, I knew that like the original song is kind of me telling like people like, yo, I'm no like hard ass gangster thug street dude. I'm just, you know, I'm just a member of the culture and I love the culture. But growing up, you would always hear like, you know, my parents sometimes when I would try to dress like rappers on TV and shit, my mom would be like, oh, we don't do that around here. Like, we're not raising you to be like a hoodlum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in school, you know, the other kids who probably weren't into rap and hip hop and the shit that I was into, they would kind of say the same thing. Like, oh, come on, bro. Like, you're not this, that, and the third. And I just kind of took that people always telling me like, yo, man, you're no like, you know, you're not a kid from the street. You're not this, you're not that, blah, 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 blah. And I put it into a song where I kind of just explain like why I am the way I am, like how I ended up this way, like what I heard in my life and what I fell in love with and what I saw on TV that made me the way I am, or not even what I saw on TV, but actually like heard as a child, like being, you know, in my uncle's house and they're playing like, for example, my cousins, they had to hide the Snoop Dogg tape, Doggy Style, from their parents, because if their parents saw that shit, so we fell in love with this street shit, man, with this culture, you know what I'm saying? And where we lived, the neighborhood we lived in, where a lot of my relatives were and everything, that was the predominant culture. And it always spoke to me. And it was just kind of like, that was the point of the song. Because in the original version, you hear like the hook, I'm like, the people are calling me, they're telling me, you're not a street boy. The sample comes in saying street boy and all that. And I just put it into a song of how I'm this, you know, dude of Serbian descent that's hanging out in Southwest Detroit, that fell in love with the real hip hop. Not just like the shit on the radio, mainstream, you know, shit. No. This is, you know, this culture, it means a lot to me. It's flowing in my veins since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? And that was the point of the song. It was just kind of introduce. It was the track 2 on my Mihailo album, and it was kind of like an introduction. Like, if you don't know who Valid is already, let me tell you who I am. Let me tell you why I am this way and how I got to be here, and get used to me because I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of the concept of the record.
Yeah, and like I said, now we have a fresh new remix of that original song with our, of course, the beautiful Summer. I know that our boys connected with Summer from a tune they did for her, remix of her song. How did you connect with our guys?
Valid or Summer?
Yeah, Valid. Sorry, Summer. We
okay. How did I connect with Summer? When me and Pier-RootsInSession started talking, because basically what happened is this is a result of the most recent thing I did, the Plum Brandy EP, because after I dropped the Mihailo album, I think with the name Mihailo, and I started getting like recognition a little bit on some of like major hip hop websites. And like I said, I was on Shade 45 and then like Apollo Brown. If you're not familiar with Apollo Brown, he's like one of the biggest producers in like hip hop right now that invited me to be on his album from Detroit. And it was like a bunch of Detroit artists. So like things started popping. And I think what happened was it sparked the interest with the hip hop heads in the Balkans. Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Macedonia, you know, the whole region. They're like, who is this guy that we see him doing songs with Elzai and Apollo Brown and Illa J and you know, Jay Dilla's family's helping him. And I think it sparked the interest. So when they found out, you know, I'm of Balkan descent, I think they fucked with it heavy. So I hooked up with DJ Fat Philly in Zagreb. Shout out to BlackoutHipHop.com and the whole Blackout family. Shout out to Alternativa Radio. And I had this concept I always wanted to do, but then I finally felt like it was the good time to do it. I worked on what was called the Plum Brandy EP. Plum Brandy, like Slivovitz, you know what I'm saying? And I hooked up with producers in the Balkans. They made all the beats, and we only sampled music from the Balkans as well. Yeah, and in doing that, I started making more and more connections, and more people started following me out there. And it led to Roots-In-Session rocking with me. And then I think my boy Vlada Stojanovic was like, hey, follow these guys at Roots-In-Sessions. They're a very well-respected reggae group from Slovenia, from Croatia, you know, and all that. You should talk to them. They're super dope. We started talking, and Pierre said, hey, man, we would love to remix one of your songs. What do you think would be like a dope one to remix? And I chose Street Boy. I thought, you know what, I could hear that over reggae and a reggae version of it. And when I followed them and I looked up their stuff, I saw that they worked with this super talented artist named Summer. And I clicked on her profile, you know, and I'm like, man, she's super dope. And I checked her out and I was like, damn. I go, if we take, because the original Street Boy, the chorus, the hook is in the music. It's the sample that says Street Boy. And I'm like, if they're gonna take that out, we're not gonna even have a chorus anymore. So I was like, hey dog, we need like somebody to come up and sing a whole new hook. Like just keep my verses, but take the hook out. And that's why I was like, hey, you guys still talk with, you guys still work with this chick Summer that I've seen you guys have worked with. You know what I'm saying? The rest is history. He said, let me reach out. And that's what happened. And the story, and here we are.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful remix also because of course, you, Summer. Tell me, Summer, how did you felt when they contacted you and said, listen, we have to do another remix?
I mean, I was, to be honest, at the moment, because I'm working on a new album, I wasn't open to collaboration at the moment. However, Valid, like when Pier messaged me, you know, you guys always supported me, did such an amazing remix on my album. But when he sent me the song before, because immediately I was gonna say no, at the moment I'm trying to, you know, get this music out. But when I heard Valid Soul, like I have to say, I heard like his passion, his strength, like his soul, you know, his pain, his happiness. Like I felt that in your sound. I didn't even know how you looked, what you did, what kind of artist you are. I swear to God, I didn't even do my research. I just heard the song and I said, you know what, Pier, I want to do it because it really just, it spoke to me, you know. Of course, as a Jamaican, I can relate to street, you know, it's a part of our culture. And, you know, a lot of people call it hood, but, you know, it's who we are. It's how we grew up. It's our circumstances. And to see that value, to see that Valid appreciate this so much and like can relate so much and explain in the song why he relates so much to this culture and the way we are, and he feels so much a part of it, like that really meant a lot to me. And that's why I decided to do it. I mean, I'm happy I did. I mean, he's a great artist when I did my research after, but I didn't even research before. I just heard the song and I'm like, this guy is talented. Like, yes,
Thank
or
yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You just made my day.
No, I feel your strength. I love it. And you don't have that, you know, it's just such an authentic sound. Like you really just feel like your pain and happiness and strength and experiences. And I want to know more. And for me, I can relate as a street girl. So I loved it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Tell me, how did you all three like we said, you're from different states. Summer is from Spain, you are from USA, Pierre from Slovenia, RootsInSession. How did you combine everything to get the whole package of the song?
I really have to, oh, okay, you go, Valid.
No, I don't know. I didn't know who that question was for.
Yeah, because I know I have to big up Pierre because he's the one who really ensured that everything's done. And this is why I always love to work with Pierre, because he's so professional. He respects my space as an artist. You know, I was working like in the studio on my album. He called me, he sent me reminders. He's like, Summer, we need to get this done. He gives me time. You know, he passed me over to Valid, and Valid also sent me all the artwork before he published it. He made sure that I was happy, because even when he sent me a promo video, I said, hey, Valid, could you change this? And he changed it so fast, and that's what I love. So really, it's all Pierre. He really made sure everything was on time for Valid, for me. He respected me and my team. He reached out to us, and it's all him, to be honest.
Valid, tell me, the remix Street Boy was, like I said, recorded, the song was from your album Mihailo, but the remix Street Boy was recorded in Soundart Studios right here where we are conducting this interview. All live instruments, live musicians. What did you think when you first heard the rhythm?
I got very excited. Like, I was anxious to hear. I was a little bit nervous. I was like, man, what if I don't like it? Like, what if it sounds too weird or it's not meshing well? I loved it though. I love it. When I heard it, it like, anytime you do something different than what you normally do, it's exciting. You know what I'm saying? I don't do reggae music. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it a lot. You know, my best friend is a DJ. He plays a lot of reggae music, a whole lot, you know, when we go out and everything. But that's not what I do. You know, people think of Valid, that those that know of me, they think of like soulful hip hop, boom bap, backpack hip hop. You know, that's the type of shit I do. So to hear my voice in almost like a completely different genre, and it sounded dope, and I felt like I accomplished something. Like, I felt like it was something that like not every MC, not every rapper says they have a song like this, or a remix, or a song, whatever it is. A lot of them don't do shit like this. So it's I felt special. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really did. Like, it felt like, oh yeah,
and I think it's also growth because, you know, like you said, because a lot of times in the music industry, which is something that I'm trying to break out of, you know, the musicians categorize themselves. Like you said, you're a hip hop artist. This girl does reggae. This girl does R&B. But some of the most successful people, they they collaborate and they flow and they can do different genres, you know. And I always go back to like Rihanna or Beyonce, you know, the top legends in R&B. For example, you know, Rihanna did many pop EDM songs. She does dancehall, she does hip hop, she does R&B. I mean, she's mixing it all up in there, you know. And also Beyonce, you would classify her as a soulful artist, but now she's doing this Migos kind of rap thing now with each generation. She does slow. And so I was also very impressed to see that you are very versatile, because not only are you showing the hip hop community that like you're a great artist, but also the different genres, the reggae community, the R&B community, they're like, sorry, I don't know if I can say holy shit on the radio, but amazing. Like, this artist is versatile. This artist has what it takes to be commercial. And this artist like can flow through all these different genres without losing your sound, because that's the most important thing for me. You did reggae, but you still sounded very much like yourself. And that's the most important, you know?
Yeah, that's me and my producer, DJ Head. Shout out to DJ Head. He's involved in everything I do, and me and him talk about that all the time, because he's been to the mountaintop. He was Eminem's DJ and producer up until like M's third or fourth album for Shady Records, and he produced like Renegade with Eminem and Jay-Z on it. You know, that's my producer. Is one of my best friends in life and everything, and he's seen it. Like, he's seen the tip top of rap from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And he says, one thing that he always gives me credit for. He's like my coach, you know what I'm saying? Like if he's not impressed, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
No matter how much I love something, if he don't give it the stamp, I don't rock with it. And I listen to him. He's like my mentor. And what Summer just said is something me and him always talk about, is having that versatility. Like you can put me on any type of song and I'm gonna shine. And I pride myself in that. And I look up to certain rappers that I think do that very well. And a few of them that come to mind is Busta Rhymes, Snoop Dogg. There's a few, Ludacris. Like you can put these characters on any track, and they're gonna hold their character. Like they're not gonna sound like sound like somebody other than themselves. But you're just gonna see them in a different light. And it's something I study. It's something I try to master, because it's not easy to do, to like stay true to yourself and then enter a different arena than the one you normally participate in. But I guess I should just say, when I heard that shit, like low key, like it gave me almost a chip on my shoulder. Like looking at like other people, kind of like cocky, like, yeah, y'all can't take it back to the roots on some Jamaicans, like, you know, reggae shit. Like I'm the real, you know what I'm saying? It gave me that little bit of that confidence boost, where it was like, yeah, y'all got y'all roots don't run as deep as like mine. Like my shit is too motherfucking real. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, and I'm a big David Marley fan. Like I love David Marley. I love Bob Marley, the Wailers.
Every new reggae fans ever. I love Bob Marley.
Of course.
So funny.
Bob, he's an icon.
I mean, but no, like I really rock with Damian Marley. Like it's not a joke. I'm not just saying that. Like when he came out with his album, I think it was 2017, 2018, and he had that song, "Living It Up, Having a Good Time." I listened to that album, the whole album, not just that song. That album, a billion times. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Welcome to Jamrock. But he had an album with Nas that I loved a lot.
Yeah, the album with Nas. That was.
Oh, that's.
I mean, and look at Nas, you know, collaborating as well with Marley as a rapper. I mean, the sound was,
yeah, no,
exactly. So when I heard it the first time, when I heard my vocals on that beat, I was proud. You know what I'm saying? That's what I could say. That's pretty much the end of the story. I was super proud of myself at that moment.
And you all should be proud, because the song is really nice. Tell me. I mean, it's safe to say that music connects people.
Absolutely.
It really does.
Music connected you too. Will you do another collab if the opportunity comes? Oh,
I definitely plan on it. I pray. You know what I'm saying? I would love to.
I was allowing Valid to talk, but yeah, I think Valid, like I always said, like you have no idea. We listen to the song at my home. Like I'm just like, listen to the song. It's so relatable, you know, and it's just so sad. Like me and my partner the other day, we were having a discussion where like, it's so sad that this amazing song and, you know, this amazing talent, like it's not as much promotion like in the world because of the music industry, because this is so authentic, so fresh, so new, so real. I can't stop listening to it like every day in my house, casually, just listening to it, because I love it. And I'm sure if like another huge artist was singing this, it would have been on every chart, you know, like.
Yeah, you know.
Valid is definitely looking up for us in the future. Like
that's right. That's right. We gonna get it moving. We gonna get it popping. Yeah, the music industry can be whack like that sometimes, you know. But what can you do? You know, I don't.
Of course, we just gotta keep going.
Yeah, you know.
My whole life.
Yeah, it's. I know. Every time I release a song, every time I do something, I do, you know, me and my team, we understand that we're doing this the real way. And what I mean by the real way is one day at a time, one fan at a time. And my fans that rock with me are super, super loyal. You know what I'm saying? I sell a lot of merch and I'm blessed. That's a blessing. I don't take it for granted. People buy my shirts, they buy my hoodies, they buy my vinyl records. And again, I'm not a big star. I'm not famous like that or whatever, but one fan at a time. And one thing I do know is there's no expiration date on music. So if tomorrow from watching this interview, I get a new fan, and from this interview, they discover the remix. It's brand new to them, and it just keeps growing. It's the snowball effect. So, yeah, you know what I mean? We gonna do it, and when this COVID goes away, when this situation goes away, and me and Summer are on tour in Europe or something like that, or we're rocking in Jamaica.
Of course.
There you go. We'll make it happen.
I was talking to, like I said, me and Summer, we were talking like the fourth time now, and every time I say I really wish that I can see her perform live. And
I know.
To answer your question, Valid, you got another fan. It's right here. I am your fan.
My man.
I didn't know you before. Researched you, and I can safely say you have a new fan.
Oh, bro, thank you. I appreciate it.
Love to hear it.
I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted. I promise you, I don't. I count my, you know, and I think, you know, not to get off topic, but it took me a while, bro, to get real good at this shit. Like, I was not a natural. I say that, like, openly, when it comes to music. And I don't think I would go back and change it if I could. Because now, like, when you tell me that, because it took me so long to, like, get my shit to the point that when somebody discovers me, they rock with it, I think I feel it more than the person who was just, like, naturally gifted and they're used to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, like I said, I don't take it for granted, man. It means the world to me when somebody says they rock with my music. It's like, it means everything to me. That means more to me than, like, any piece of merchandise sold. You know what I'm saying? It's really, you know, we do this for the music. So when you tell me you rock with the music, when Summer just tell me she loved the music, you know, I'm on cloud 9. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you, Valid, why Summer? I mean, I know that Peter told me that you asked for Summer, and I wanted to ask.
I didn't know that. By the way, I had no idea. I thought Peter was the one who suggested me, so this is new to me.
Yeah, well, I think I kind of answered that question a little bit earlier. I just discovered her through Roots-In-Session, and I saw them posting stuff about this dope reggae singer named Summer, and when I started clicking on stuff, I was like, oh man, she's dope. And then I pulled her up on Spotify, and I heard, oh man, I should know the name of the song. I've listened to it quite a few times. It's at the tip of my tongue. One of your most popular songs, and I loved it.
I have Old School, which is one of my most popular songs.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. And I loved your voice, and I was just like, oh shit. You know, there's a place in Detroit. It's not around no more. It used to be called Trench Town in Detroit. It was an after hours.
I love that.
It's not around no more. It was an after hours. In Detroit, the bars closed at 2 a.m. But for those who knew, you know, that knew the underground shit, there was a bar in Detroit.
That's really cool.
Called Trench Town that would stay open till 4, 5, 6 in the morning on some low key shit. And they would play mostly reggae in there. And I would frequently go there, you know what I'm saying? And they'd be playing that dope ass, like, strong, powerful shit. And I was just like, oh my God. If we can get old girl Summer, I mean, if we can get Summer on this joint, I think it's gonna be the perfect recipe, because I'm very cautious. Like, if I do something, I want it to sound, look powerful. Like, I need it to be a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Like, I love this shit too much. And I think big, you know what I'm saying?
Love that.
It would have been cool for Roots-In-Session to just grab the song and remake it and done. But I'm thinking bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? How would we get a whole new artist and get a artist who's already popping, like Summer, who's super talented on it? Like, let's reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do anything mediocre. So that's really, you know, my imagination runs wild, and you know, I'm crazy. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna be performing at the Grammys next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter to me. Like, my mind is limitless. You know, and I discovered Summer, and that was pretty much that. I hit up Pierre and said, look, you should holler at her, see if she's down to do it. And that's what happened.
Well, on this point, I would just like to say to all our followers, go and check out the remix, listen to it, and go check out, of course, Valid and Summer as an artist, because they do good music. We here know Summer, the Slovenian people know Summer. Valid, like I said, personally, I didn't hear for you, but now that I know you exist, I will make sure that Slovenian people know who you are.
Yes, and
I appreciate it.
So, what's next for you guys? I mean, Summer, you mentioned you are working on a new album.
Yes.
When can we expect?
So I'm actually working on a surprise album, which I can't say too much about at the moment because it's with another producer. But what I can say that I'm working on the surprise album and 2 EPs. I'm dropping an EP called Dream July, and I'll be dropping another EP on my birthday, October 15, called 28 going on to 30. And all these different vibe is completely different genre. So the EP I'm dropping in July is like dancehall, pop, reggae, commercial, more sounding. It's a 6-track EP, and it's just for my younger fans because, you know, last year I released my album, which was amazing, winning Best Female Artist in Spain last month because of the album. You know, I had accomplished so much, and of course I will be performing at Rataton this year as I was booked as first announcement artist. So I'm very, very excited about that. But my younger fans really wanted you know, some dancing tune because, you know, my album is very powerful and reggae and very strong and militant. And so that's my idea this year, to do like more of a dancehall kind of vibe. And then for October, I want to do a completely R&B piano track. So maybe Valid, I can link you to go on my R&B. I want to do it strictly piano, but I'm thinking having a hint of rap, especially your sound, would really complement it. So I will definitely talk to you about that. And the album, I can't say too much about it because it's supposed to just be a surprise. I've been working on it since last year with some producers in France. I went to Paris in November to do the video. So I'm really excited about that. I can't say much. I think they're going to just release it. I don't know why they're doing this because I'm not Beyonce, but I'm all for it. Let's do it. So that's why I can't say too much, but just know that this year it's all about going hard and done. You know what I mean? Especially for me, that's been in this music industry for so many years and just been like pushing. Now I want to do even harder, like 200%. So this year I want to make sure we putting up different sound, different vibe, but completely summer, of course, in order to solidify my fan base, like we talked about in my last interview.
Perfect. Okay, so we heard Summer's plans. Now, of course, Valid. I want to know, the people want to know yours. What you're working on next?
Well, right now, you know, I'm always working on music, but lately I've just been knocking out a lot of features, which I'm very excited about. A lot of different artists, and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, I realized a month or so ago, I was in the studio and I had to lay like 5-6 different verses, and none of them were for my songs. You know, they were just like features that I was knocking out for people. And what was so dope, me and my engineer looked at each other and we were like, yo, man, this is kind of crazy, because like every like verse that I laid for these different artists was like a different genre almost. Like there was one that was just like me going over like an acoustic guitar, you know, and it was like some slow shit. Then there was like the boom bap hip hop one. Then there was more like a younger kind of like a younger wave. It was just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I was working with like older artists, younger artists, and I was very like, me and him had a conversation that goes back to what we were talking about earlier with Summer. Was like, yeah, dog, cats really can't mess with me on this. Like I'm I felt again like I'm the full package. Like, you know, I can go into anything. So I'm excited. None of these features have dropped yet, but I'm very excited. I'm not gonna say any of the artists' names because they haven't announced anything yet, but I'm super excited to see all these features come out. It's super dope. Other than that, I got, I don't want to say too much, but in the next month or so here, there's a special collectible 45 vinyl, a single coming out with Funk Night Records. Funk Night Records is a world-renowned Detroit label. They don't even do a lot of like hip hop or rap. They do mostly like funk music and soul music. But when they do hip hop shit, it's like with the best of the best from Detroit. Like they did Danny Brown's Hybrid, and then Danny Brown ended up becoming a world-renowned name. A lot of other like just very legendary Detroit hip hop artists, Fat Cat, Elzine, Guilty Simpson, you know, these are all my heroes. So I'm very honored to be added to this very small list of Detroit hip hop artists that Funk Night Records is putting a single out for, and more information on that will be coming soon. But I'm very excited for that. And that's all I can really say right now. You know, I don't want to say too much. I feel like I almost kind of already did. But
I know, me too. I was like, oh, summer, nothing more.
Yeah.
All right. No, we will.
Right there.
We will go check it out when the stuff comes out. No worries.
Yeah.
I know, Summer. Our followers know where to find you because I love you. I know.
We talk a lot.
No, it's true.
I love it though. I love it. And I mean, you guys are family and I can't wait to come. And, you know, once it's COVID, I promise you guys a show. So I will be there pretty soon, you know, so everybody, we can come out and meet and greet and have a nice show.
Of course. And I hope also, Valid, that one day I will see you perform in Slovenia.
It'll happen.
Come to Europe, Valid.
Yeah.
You know, it was supposed to happen. But COVID messed that up for the first time. Again, I'm not going to say too much, but Valternativa Radio, my man's Vlada Stojanovic and Alex over there, they were really like hooking it up with a major sponsor that was going to fund the tour. Me and DJ Head were supposed to come out, and I'll never forget it because it was like early March. They had a meeting of how many shows on this tour we were going to do like throughout the Balkans and what venues and this, that, and the third. And it was like the day before, or it was like the day, the meeting was set the day like after the whole world shut down in March. And I was like, man, what is my luck that like it's finally I'm about to hop on this plane with DJ Head and we're about to go, you know, make this happen on the other side of the world. The world got shut down. You know what I'm saying? But when the world opens up, I'll be out there in Slovenia. I'll be out there, you know, wherever I want to go, wherever we need to go.
Like I said, I really hope I can see you both on our stages. Valid, maybe tell our followers where they can link you up, where they can see you, where they can. Yeah.
If you want to follow me on social media, everything is Valid 313. VALID 313. That's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. It's all Valid 313. If you just want to like look up my music, just type in Valid and I'll pop up. You'll see me. I got the Mihailo album out, the Plum Brandy EP, some other singles. And that's that. And recently I did in February on YouTube, there's a full like 30-minute digital like YouTube concert that we did, me and a live band. It's called Valentine's Day 4. So if you go to my YouTube page, Valid 313, you'll see it. We performed the original Street Boy with a live band and everything. And me and DJ Head rocking with the live band. But yeah, Valid 313 and my website. If you want to buy any merch or whatever it is, just go to valid313.com.
Summer, we know you.
Yes, guys.
You're gonna tell us again? You're gonna tell us again?
Whoever is not following me, because you know I love you guys. Follow me at Summer Official everywhere, and you know my Summer is spelled differently, 1 M 2 R's, so it's SumeRR Official. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever you got it, I've got it. So connect with me. I'm everywhere, baby. Connect with me and come on this journey with me, guys. I have some new stuff, some different stuff. And so if you're open-minded, you're excited, you support the brand Summer, you know, come along with me on this journey. It's about to be a good year.
Well,
not let COVID stop us. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta keep it moving.
Work will work, Bibbs. Yeah. So
like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again because I mean, people, please go check out Summer, go check out Valid, go check out the remix of the really storytelling song, I would say. Street Boy. It's a really nice song, really nice remix, and I really hope you two will collaborate on another track, of course. I hope that you all will collaborate with Roots-In-Session, because our guys, they work hard. And
No, they do.
And they did an incredible job. I want to give them a special shout out. Pierre, Fu, my man's Tom, who did the artwork, the whole band, the Roots-In-Session crew, and shout out to DJ Gotze and Skopje, who mixed and mastered the song. Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, made it happen. It was mind-blowing.
Yeah, and exactly. And I always have to, big up to Peter and you guys, because you have always just been supportive of my brand. And you were talking to me before I released my album. After I released my album, you did the remix for one of my songs with Kumar, big up Kumar. And so it's just a family thing. And Peter knows, anytime he needs something, he just calls me and send me. And I'm always excited for his email. He never leaves me out. And that's why I always have his back. Once he says, Summer, take a listen to this, or Summer, I need you for this, I'm always there, because you guys are good people and you've always supported my brand. It doesn't matter if I'm small or big. You need me, call me.
That's what's up. And shout out to Summer, who wrote and performed the hook. And then what was so dope, when I heard the song and I was like listening to the chorus, I was like, man, this is dope. And then she did what I was like wishing she would do, but like I didn't request it. I don't think I did. Like at the end of the song, she didn't redo the hook again. It was like a bridge, a new chorus, and I was just like, oh shit! Like she stole the show.
I know.
And I was like, this can't be. It can't be any more perfect. Like it's.
The song was so amazing to me that I wrote the re-chorus. Actually, it wasn't even a plan to do the verse, but I said, oh my God, I wrote about 5 choruses, and I said to my team, we need to pick one. And then my producer said, man, I don't know which one to pick, but I love these 3. And I said, okay, I'm gonna send Pierre these 3 choruses and let the artist Valid pick which one works for him, because at the end of the day, I didn't know your flavor, what you were going for. I was kind of nervous too, because I was like, I don't know. And I have like 3 different styles, because you have some people who like more of a singy chorus, some people like more of a, kind of clack style. And so I wasn't sure. But then what my producer did was very interesting. Kuko, if you're listening to this, oh my God. So Kuko, what he did was he chose his favorite chorus and put it on the chorus, and then just put the other 2 choruses together in like a bridge. And then we heard it and I'm like, I love it.
Shout out to Kuko.
Let's hope they like it.
I love how it came out.
Yeah, because I emailed Peter and I said, Peter, listen, I don't want to, overstep. So we send 3 chorus and you can tell us, if you like it. And Peter was like, no, I like it. I'm like, what does Valid think? Does he like that specific chorus? I don't know. I was freaking out, but I'm really happy, that you were happy, because you're
I'm very happy. I'm very happy you did that. And I have that conversation, where music's at nowadays. Especially, this is probably a conversation maybe is more, pertains more to hip hop and rap. But a lot of like music has evolved, and traditionally rap songs are 3 16-bar verses and an 8-bar hook. That's a traditional rap song. You know what I'm saying? Like if you buy a hip hop CD from the 90s, probably every song on there is going to be 3 verses of 16 bars and an 8-bar hook. And maybe here and there you'll get like a bridge. Hip hop has evolved, and I really try to stay away from that traditional format. I still may have 3 verses, but maybe I might only have 2 or a shorter verse. I always, music's evolved, and hip hop is at a different place. Like when you listen to Kendrick Lamar, when you listen to J. Cole, when you listen to one of my favorites, Anderson .Paak, like the music it flows more. It's more interesting. It's more evolved, where it's not just a hook in a chorus. I'm sorry, a hook in a verse, a hook in a verse. So when you at the end of the song, when you come in and you don't do the same hook and you do something different and steal the show, I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm trying to do,
And then collaborations like you two, I mean, it just fills the music space up,
Exactly.
It's perfect. Well, on this point, guys, I just want to say thank you for your time. It's Summer. It's always a pleasure. It's always love. Valid, it was really nice talking to you, and I really hope we will talk one day again soon.
For sure, we will talk again. Thank you so much for.
We're gonna talk again soon.
Absolutely.
We're always talking.
Yeah.
And I just hope this COVID thing goes away just like it came, and we can have live shows and live performances.
Need a drink for this. Yeah. I'm over
it.
Yeah,
man, we need concerts. I'm getting claustrophobic here in Michigan, Detroit. It's really it's kind of like strict. You know, the numbers are going back up and everything. And I'm a smooth operator, man. I like going out, having my cup of cognac. And listening to the DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, rock with a fine lady, and I can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Us artists, we need that. You know, we need that. Here in Spain is crazy.
Just as us people, I mean, I personally, without live shows, my life is a little bit more empty. You know,
a little bit. Yeah, I understand, man. It's it sucks, man. It really does. You know, we can do like how I did, like the digital concert all day and everything, but it's not the same, man.
Yeah. It's not the same. I've been doing so much of it, and it's just not the same. It's just so sad. Like I have another one coming out, but it's just not the same. I don't feel connected to the people, and I love the connection I feel with my audience when I perform. It really fulfills like a space in my heart, and I need that, you know.
Well, like I feel you. Music connects people, and without live shows, there's a little bit less of that connection. So let's just hope it goes away quickly, and we can go back to partying. For me personally.
Yeah.
Again, guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. We are blessed to have you. And like I said, I hope we can talk again soon with new projects from you, from Roots-in-Session, and we will talk then.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
For having me. Big up to the whole Roots-in-Session team. Big up to the entire people, all the fans, all the supporters. Big up to Pier, everybody. Valid, big up yourself, my general. Hey. Always good to talk with you. Always a good energy. I love it, and we'll chat soon, you know?
Shout out to you, Summer. Shout out to Roots-in-Session. Shout out to all the blogs and the websites who promoted it. And shout out to everybody, and thank you for having us. For real, for real. It's an honor.
So is ours, man.